At 8:17 a.m., nothing seemed unusual. The sun was out. Traffic moved normally. Kids were laughing on their way into Jefferson High School. Inside a small news station in Ohio, anchor Daniel Harper adjusted his tie as the countdown to the live broadcast began. 3, 2, 1, you're live. Daniel started with the usual headlines. But within seconds, something felt off. His producer was shouting in his earpiece. Reports were flooding in. Car accidents. Planes losing contact. Emergency calls spiking across multiple states. And then the cameras cut to a live highway feed. Vehicles were scattered across lanes, doors open, engines still running. But no drivers. Within minutes, social media exploded. Videos surfaced from airports, malls, offices. In one viral clip, a mother is screaming in a grocery store aisle. Her shopping cart is still there. Her toddler, gone. Clothes lying on the floor. At a hospital in Dallas, a nurse vanished mid-shift. Patients were left unattended. Security footage showed her simply disappearing between frames. The phrase began trending worldwide. Why are some people missing after the rapture? Churches filled quickly. Some pastors were gone. Some were still there. That confused people even more. In a suburban home outside Chicago, 19-year-old Marcus stared at his phone in disbelief. His older sister, Rachel, had always talked about faith. She warned him gently, never aggressively. That morning, her bedroom was empty. Her Bible lay open on the desk. Marcus remembered laughing at her just days ago. Now his hands wouldn't stop shaking. Across the country, confusion turned into fear. Governments issued statements calling it a global unexplained disappearance event. Scientists searched for cosmic explanations. Hackers blamed secret weapons. Talk shows blamed mass hysteria. But deep down, millions already knew what this was. The rapture. For years it had been debated, mocked, preached, ignored. Now it felt terrifyingly real. But here's what made it more disturbing. Not everyone who claimed to believe was gone. Some church leaders remained. Some outspoken atheists were missing. The pattern wasn't as simple as labels. It wasn't about public identity. It seemed personal, spiritual, invisible to human measurement. Daniel, the news anchor, went off script during the evening broadcast. His voice trembled. I don't know what's happening, he admitted live on air. But if you're watching this and you're afraid, you're not alone. Behind the camera, half the production crew was missing. That night, cities felt different. Quieter. Sirens echoed constantly. Families searched parks and neighborhoods with flashlights, calling names into the dark. Marcus sat alone in his sister's room. He picked up her Bible. A sticky note fell out. On it were handwritten words. Stay ready. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time, the warnings didn't sound dramatic. They felt urgent. Across the world, the question repeated itself in whispers, on broadcasts, in crowded shelters and empty bedrooms. Why are some people missing here after the rapture? The answer wasn't political. It wasn't technological. It wasn't random. It was spiritual. And for those left behind, the realization hit harder than the disappearance itself. This wasn't the end of the world. It was the beginning of something far more serious. And now, everyone who once ignored the possibility had to decide what they believed, because the silence left behind was louder than any sermon ever preached.